In this video, let's see the relationship between voltage, current and power in balanced delta connected load. For that, let's consider this circuit. Here R, Y, B is three terminals, line terminals. The voltage across two lines is termed as line voltage. So VRY is one line voltage, VYB is another line voltage, and VBR is another line voltage. And three phases are there, that is R phase, Y phase, and B phase. Here dissimilar ends, finishing end of B is connected to starting end of R. Similarly, finishing end of R phase is connected to starting terminals of Y phase, and so on. So this form delta connected load. As we are considering balanced condition, the impedance per phase is same. So ZR is equal to ZY is equal to ZB is equal to Z phase. Say current flowing through line terminals RB IR and corresponding to line terminals BB IB and corresponding to Y phase BIY. All these currents are line current flowing through the line terminals. When we are considering the current flowing through R phase, it is represented by IRY. Say these nodes are represented by R, Y and B. So here it is very clear that this line current is not equal to IRY. That is IR is not equal to IRY. Here we are going to find out the relationship between IR and IRY. So the current flowing through R and Y branch or simply R phase is IRY. Similarly, current flowing through YB terminals, that is IYB, that is current flowing through Y phase. Similarly, current flowing through B phase B, IBR. Now we can apply KCL over here. When we are considering R phase, when we are applying KCL, this current is entering towards this node. Similarly, this current is also entering toward this node, but this current is leaving from this node. So IR plus IBR is equal to IRY. What is IR? IR is line current IL, and this is a phase current, and this is also phase current through R phase. So in delta connected system, voltage across two terminals is equal to voltage across one phase winding. So when we are considering this phase VRY, the voltage across R and Y is equal to voltage across this phase winding. What is voltage across winding? That is V phase. So in the case of delta connected system, V phase is equal to line voltage, and it is also clear that I phase is not equal to IL. Here phase currents are current flowing through each winding IRY, IYB and IBR. As the system is balanced, these three phase currents are equal in magnitude but differ in phase from one another by 120 degree. If I phase represents RMS value of phase current, then under balanced condition, magnitude of IRY is equal to magnitude of IYB, which is equal to magnitude of IBR, which is equal to I phase. Thus, we can write down IRY as I phase angle 0, IYB as I phase angle minus 120 degree, and IBR as I phase angle minus 240 degree or I phase angle 120 degree. Under balanced condition, magnitude of line currents are also same with mutual phase displacement of 120 degree each. What is line current here? Line current is IR, IB and IY. Let the magnitude of IR is equal to magnitude of IY is equal to magnitude of IB, which is equal to line current IL, where IL indicate RMS value of line current. When we are considering the same circuit, IRY is equal to I phase angle 0, IYB is equal to I phase angle minus 120 degree, IBR is equal to I phase angle minus 240 degree. Applying KCL at node R, IR plus IBR is equal to IRY. From here, IR can be written as IRY minus IBR. What is IRY? I phase angle 0 degree. IBR is I phase angle minus 240 degree. So after simplification, we can obtain IR, that is nothing but line current corresponding to R phase. which is equal to root 3 times I phase angle minus 30 degree. So from here it is clear that line current corresponding to R phase lag behind I phase corresponding to R phase by an angle 30 degree. So when we are considering R phase, the phase current can be taken as reference and corresponding line current is obtained as root 3 I phase angle minus 30 degree. It indicates that line current corresponding to R phase lag behind corresponding phase current by an angle 30 degree. Similar way, when we are considering node Y, IY plus IRY is equal to IYB. After simplification, we can write down IL is equal to root 3 times I phase angle minus 150 degree. As we taken R phase as reference, I phase angle 0 degree corresponding to node Y or Y phase. I phase is I phase angle minus 120 degree and corresponding line current is obtained as root 3 times IPH angle minus 150 degree. Here also it can be seen that when we are considering these line current and phase current corresponding to Y phase, line current lag behind I phase by an angle 30 degree. So similar case we can observe when we are applying KCL at node B. Here also we got the relationship between IL and I phase as IB is equal to root 3 times I phase angle 90 degree. For B phase, corresponding phase current is I phase angle 120 degree and corresponding line current is obtained as root 3 IPH angle 90 degree. Here also it can be seen that line current lag behind I phase by an angle 30 degree. So in delta connected system, we can conclude that IL is equal to root 3 times I phase and line current lag behind respective phase current by an angle 30 degree. Now let's see the phasor diagram corresponding to this condition. The phasor IR line is equal to IR, which is equal to IRY phasor minus IBR phasor based on this equation. Let's consider lagging power factor case. First of all, let's draw the voltages which are mutually phase displaced by 120 degree. In the case of delta connected system, line voltage is equal to phase voltage. So voltage in R phase can be taken as reference. So VRY is equal to VL angle 0, which is equal to V phase angle 0. So VYB lag VRY by an angle 120 degree. Similarly, VBR lag VRY an angle 240 degree, or VBR phasor lead VRY phasor by an angle plus 120 degree. Now, if we are considering lagging power factor, so IRY phasor can be represented in this way. IRY lag V phase by an angle phi. Similarly, IYB lag VYB by an angle phi. This is the phase voltage corresponding to Y phase. Similar way, this is the phase voltage corresponding to B phase. So IBR, that is current flowing through B phase, lag VBR corresponding voltage by an angle phi. It can be seen that these phase currents are equal magnitude which are mutually phase displaced by 120 degree. When we are finding out the vector sum of IRY and minus IBR, we can obtain IR line. IRY is already available here. IBR is available. In order to obtain negative of that one, we need to proceed in opposite direction in this manner. The phasor sum of IRY and the minus IBR gives IL, that is line current corresponding to R phase. Here it is clear that this is the phase current and this is the line current. Here phase current is leading IL by an angle 30 degree. Or in other words, IL lags I phase by an angle 30 degree. Now when we are considering Y phase, the phasor sum of IYB phasor and minus IRY phasor gives IY line. Let's see that one. IYB phasor is already available here. IRY phasor, negative of that one. We need to proceed in opposite direction like this with the same magnitude. The phasor sum of these two gives IL corresponding to Y phase. So from this phasor diagram, it is clear that line current corresponding to Y phase is lagging corresponding phase current by an angle 30 degree. Similarly, let's consider B phase. The relation is like this. Here we need to find out the phasor sum of IBR phasor and minus IYB phasor. Here also it is clear that line current corresponding to B phase is clockwise with respect to corresponding phase current. So IL lags corresponding phase current by an angle 30 degree. So this is the complete phasor diagram corresponding to this situation. In electrical system, it is to be noted that positive direction in phasor diagram is anti-clockwise, that is leading, and negative direction in phasor diagram is clockwise direction, that is lagging. For example, let's consider two phases V1 and V2 having a phase difference of theta degree as shown here. Here we can say that V1 is anti-clockwise with respect to V2. Therefore, V1 leads V2 by an angle theta, or V2 phasor is clockwise direction with respect to V1. Therefore, V2 lags behind V1 by an angle theta. In the case of a three-phase system, power is 3 VPH IPH cos phi. Let it be equation number 1. In delta connected system, we have seen that VL is equal to V phase and IL is equal to root 3 IPH. From here, IPH is equal to IL by root 3. Now, if we are substituting VPH as VL and IPH as IL by root 3, after simplification, this equation number 1 can be written as root 3 VL IL cos phi. So power equation in star connected system and delta connected system is same. That is P is equal to 3 VPH IPH cos phi or root 3 VL IL cos phi. Only difference is that in the case of star connected system, VL is equal to root 3 times VPH and IL is equal to IPH. But in delta connected system, VL become VPH and IL become root 3 times IPH. So total active power is equal to root 3 VLIL cos phi, which is equal to 3 VPH IPH cos phi, and total reactive power is equal to 3 VPH IPH sin phi or root 3 VLIL sin phi. And finally, apparent power S is equal to root 3 VLIL in the case of delta connected load.